Christmas is a celebration that enchants the world, but it hides an intriguing mystery. Was Jesus really born on December 25th? In this video, we will explore biblical accounts, delve into historical contexts, and confront the calendar miscalculations that shaped our understanding of this date. Stay with us until the end to uncover surprising truths and reflections that might transform your perspective on the true meaning of Christmas. Get ready for a journey that combines knowledge and inspiration. It was a clear night, the festive lights of the holiday season illuminated the streets, and a sweet scent of nostalgia lingered in the air. Yet, amidst the celebration, a question echoes in the hearts of many: was Jesus really born on December 25th? This question is more than a historical curiosity, it's a call to explore the essence of one of the most celebrated dates in the world. And you, dear viewer, are about to embark on this journey with us. In the biblical accounts, especially in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, we find details about the birth of Jesus. However, none of them explicitly mention December 25th. Why, then, was this date chosen? Was it a meticulous calculation or simply a cultural convention? This is the first mystery that challenges us to go beyond the obvious, to seek answers rooted in both history and faith. Get ready, because the answers might surprise you. Let's begin by analyzing the historical and cultural context of the time. The world Jesus was born into was deeply influenced by Jewish and Roman traditions. The choice of a specific date may have been strategic, aligned with pagan festivals and seasonal cycles. But does this compromise the authenticity of the event? This is where curiosity drives us to continue, diving into the nuances of the customs and practices of that era. Still, many wonder, what do the Gospels truly tell us? Matthew highlights the visit of the Magi from the east, while Luke presents the scene of shepherds being guided by angels. Both accounts point to extraordinary events, but neither specifies a date. Could it be that we are viewing Christmas through a lens that blends history and symbolism? This is the moment when the narrative takes a deeper tone, questioning the foundations of what we consider tradition. What truly matters about Christmas? Is it the exact date or the message of love and redemption it carries? This is the time to reconnect with the essence of this celebration. And if you're as intrigued as we are, leave a like on this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Together, we can explore this and other mysteries. As we delve into the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, we discover the rich details each offers about the birth of Jesus. Matthew describes the visit of the Magi, wise men who followed a star to Bethlehem, bringing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Luke, on the other hand, paints an intimate and moving scene, shepherds in open fields being surprised by a heavenly choir of angels announcing the birth of the Savior. These complementary narratives weave a portrait of Jesus' birth that is both humble and majestic. Although the accounts are rich in symbolism, they do not specify dates. However, this does not diminish their significance. On the contrary, it highlights the spiritual meaning of the event. Each detail, the manger, the star, the gifts, is imbued with symbolism that transcends time and space. The star, for instance, is often interpreted as a divine sign, a beacon guiding seekers of truth. The visit of the shepherds represents simplicity and humility, while the Magi symbolize wisdom and the search for the divine. This duality reflects the universal message of Jesus, reaching both the simple and the wise. It is a powerful reminder that the birth of Jesus was an event for all humanity, unbound by cultural or social barriers. Yet, these narratives also raise intriguing questions. Why does Luke emphasize the shepherds while Matthew focuses on the Magi? Could these differences point to distinct audiences or unique theological perspectives? These questions lead us to reflect on the depth and complexity of the Scriptures. As we move forward, it's important to remember that the focus of Christmas is not on solving every historical question but on celebrating the message of love and redemption that Jesus' birth brought to the world. Interestingly, these differences in the Gospels reinforce this universal message, showing that there are multiple ways to connect with Jesus' story. To better understand the period when Jesus was born, it's essential to dive into the historical and cultural context of the time. The Jewish world of the first century was under Roman rule, which influenced every aspect of daily life. One of the most significant events mentioned in the Gospels is the Roman census that forced Joseph and Mary to travel from Nazareth to Bethlehem. This journey was not merely a narrative detail but a key piece in fulfilling the messianic prophecies about the Savior's birth in Bethlehem. Moreover, the climatic conditions and Jewish customs of the time offer valuable clues about the birth's timing. During the winter months, it would have been unlikely for shepherds to be in the fields with their flocks, as described in Luke's Gospel. This has led many scholars to suggest that Jesus may have been born in the spring or fall, when the weather was milder and such activities were more plausible. Jewish customs, deeply rooted in the Torah, also shaped the way significant events were celebrated. The birth of a child was a cause for great joy but not necessarily commemorated in the way we do today. This contrast between ancient customs and modern traditions highlights how the symbolism of Christmas has evolved over the centuries. Another fascinating point is how the pagan festivities of ancient Rome may have influenced the choice of December 25th. During the winter solstice, celebrations such as Saturnalia were common, marking the rebirth of the sun. The adoption of this date by Christianity might have been a strategy to replace pagan festivals with Christian celebrations, connecting the birth of the sun to the birth of the sun. These historical and cultural factors not only enrich our understanding of Jesus' birth but also invite us to reflect on how history and faith intertwine. After all, even if the exact date remains a mystery, the transformative impact of the event transcends time, continuing to inspire billions of people worldwide. The question of Jesus' birth date leads us to another fascinating point: the errors in the calendar calculations we still use today. When we analyze historical evidence and biblical accounts, an intriguing discrepancy arises. Dionysius, the monk responsible for creating the Christian calendar in the 6th century, made errors in calculating the year of Jesus' birth. Modern studies indicate that Jesus was likely born between 6 BC and 4 BC, based on events such as Herod's death, mentioned in the Gospels. This imprecision, though small, has significant implications. For instance, it shifts the traditional chronology we associate with biblical events. It makes us reflect on how history and tradition intersect, sometimes imperfectly but still powerfully. Imagine how these differences have shaped our understanding of not just Jesus' birth but the events surrounding it. Another intriguing aspect relates to the methods used to calculate dates in antiquity. Unlike the precise system we use today, ancient civilizations relied on astronomical observations, lunar cycles, and oral traditions. This lack of mathematical precision contributed to the variations we now discuss. Yet, for communities of that time, these traditions were deeply meaningful, symbolizing much more than mere dates. The impact of this discrepancy is still felt today, reminding us that Christmas is more than a date. It is a celebration that transcends calendars and calculations, uniting history, faith, and culture. Over the centuries, the symbolism of Jesus' birth continues to resonate, even if the historical details remain shrouded in mystery. This is the beauty of a living tradition, adapting without losing its essence. As we continue exploring this journey, we discover how matters of faith, history, and science intertwine to form a rich and complex narrative. After all, what matters most is not the accuracy of the numbers but the depth of the message we carry through the ages. As we delve deeper into the meaning of Christmas, it becomes evident that the date transcends historical or calendrical questions. It is a celebration that evokes a universal sense of love, redemption, and hope. The symbolism of Christmas goes far beyond a simple commemoration. It is a powerful message that invites us to reflect on the impact of Jesus' birth in our lives. The star that guided the Magi symbolizes divine light, a guide for those seeking truth in times of darkness. The gifts they offered, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, represent different aspects of Jesus' identity, his kingship, his divinity, and his mission of suffering and redemption. These elements, deeply rooted in the Christmas narrative, continue to inspire millions worldwide. Moreover, the humility of Jesus' birthplace, a simple manger, reinforces a message of simplicity and equality. In a world often divided by material wealth and status, Christmas reminds us that true value lies in compassion and empathy. No matter where or how we celebrate, the spirit of Christmas lives in simple acts of kindness and love. Another crucial aspect of Christmas symbolism is its message of redemption. Jesus' birth marked the beginning of a journey that would culminate in his death and resurrection, events that form the core of Christian faith. Thus, Christmas is not just about the beginning of the story, but also about the divine purpose it holds. Over the centuries, Christmas has also acquired a universal character, capable of uniting people from different cultures and beliefs around shared values. This ability to transcend cultural and religious barriers highlights the power of its message of love and redemption. It is a moment to reflect on our own lives and find ways to reconnect with our spirituality and with others. Finally, as we celebrate Christmas, we are reminded that it is not just a celebration of the past, but an opportunity to renew our faith and hope for the future. It is an invitation to live out the values it represents in our daily lives, making the world a more just and compassionate place. After all, Christmas is, above all, a celebration of the love that transforms and unites. At the end of this journey, we realize that Christmas is much more than a date on the calendar. It invites us to live a message of love, hope, and unity. More than historical precision, it is the transformative impact of Jesus' birth that truly matters. If this video brought new reflections to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share it with others. See you in the next video.